Hello, everybody. We are apparently live. In a moment, I will push this mute button, and I will, I don't know, probably piss myself right before it happens. Okay. Oh, I caught it before it started. Awesome.
Oh, I saw this video the other day, and it's this pregnant woman, and like every other thing she says is, "I peed but little."
Yeah.
I was like, that's pretty accurate.
I hear that's pretty much a side effect.
Yeah.
I don't do none of that making children shit.
No.
Nope.
I won't be.
Not my thing. Hello,
Yeah.
Aphrodite.
I tried it once, and then I was like, oh, what the hell? We'll try it again. And after the second one, I was like, I'm so done with this shit. You know?
Yeah.
I got lied to. I was promised like glowing skin and beautiful, thick, full hair. And no, I got like sore, leaky nipples and stretch marks that never go away. And don't believe that bullshit. Oh, they'll fade. You won't even recognize them. My ass. You can like hide a village of people in them. No, I'm good. There's plenty of children out there that you can buy. You don't need to make your own.
You can buy. I'm dying. I'm actually dying.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness. I'm about to turn into my grandmother.
Wow, Aphrodite.
Yeah,
that's
Aphrodite.
crazy.
That happened to my former roommate. Not 7 months. I think she was 5. But
I knew she was pregnant.
yeah, but no one else did.
Oh, I'm like, I'm missing.
I came to visit and I was like, she is pregnant. And CJ's like, no, she's not. And I'm like, no, she is.
She is.
I'm like, you need to tell her she's pregnant. Like, I don't.
You know what? I've obviously watched the television shows where people are like, I didn't know I was pregnant, but like, how does that happen? Like,
except for some people, it does. Like,
no,
there's
I believe that it happens. I just don't know how it happens. Like,
so one of the chicks I went to, I think is elementary school with, her older brother, his girlfriend, like they were living together. So it was like long term. They weren't like in high school or anything.
mm-hmm.
But when I was in high school when this happened. She had been having stomach cramps all night, and she called her doctor, and her doctor's like, I'm concerned that it's your appendix.
Mm-hmm.
And so told her to go to the emergency room, and she had a baby in the emergency room. But when she was like her boyfriend was like, I don't understand. How did this happen? And she's like, I don't know. Like, she had, like Aphrodite, no weight gain, no real big changes. And she was one of those people that carried the baby in her, like, further back or something. I don't know, but she never showed. And like, yeah, went to the ER thinking she was going to have her appendix out. And I mean, they took a baby instead, but
they were like, oh, surprise. Wow. Yeah. Cause like, I mean, with my son, he was autistic, and I was concerned because he didn't move around as much as I was told that babies should move around. So then when I got pregnant with my daughter, she used me like I was a freaking bounce house. And that's why I was like, so when the first time I heard of a woman saying that she was pregnant, but she didn't know it, I was like, how? I mean, they use your intestines as like a punching bag. But yeah.
Well, Amanda said that Fiona didn't move at all. Like,
yeah,
no idea. And that was the thing, is Colin, her older kid, she'd been pregnant before, and her older kid was like, he moved around all the time, and he was,
Yeah.
The funny part is that Fiona, the one that was so like still and quiet in the womb, is the loud one. She's the one who doesn't stop moving. We drove to Colorado. She was 3.
Oh,
I think we drove to Colorado. And when we drove out, it's 13 hours from here. When we drove out, we drove overnight. So the kids were asleep for most of it. But coming back, we started in the morning. And that was a bad choice because the kids were awake for most of it. And Fiona kicked my seat through most of Nebraska.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Like, just couldn't stop. She just can't stop moving.
I drove across country. I flew my son. The first time I drove from Pacific to Atlantic, I flew my son. And I made the mistake. I should have flown my daughter. She was a year old. I think my son would have really enjoyed the ride and seeing all the new places. She hated it. She screamed the whole time. By the time we got to the Mississippi, I thought I was going to throw her in it. I was just like, but yeah, kids are great though. Kids are, if you don't have some, borrow some, because you got to experience that kicking of the seat and, the red mystery stuff on your upholstery. Yeah.
Right.
You're not living until you're like, what the hell is this that I just stuck my finger in? Or you're sniffing something that might be poop and you're praying it's chocolate.
So true. Although I will not endorse the you should do that. No. If you don't want to, I say don't.
What do you mean? No, like borrow.
No.
Not even borrow? You can just Just a couple
There's
hours.
some people, like, I don't think that, like, here's the thing. I would not give up my time living with Amanda and her kids for anything. Like, they are amazing kids, and I love them very, very much.
Yeah.
But if I had known then what I know now, I don't know that I would have moved in with her. Like, it's a vastly different experience being an aunt than it is being a parent.
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, but, I'm like, I don't even know where to go from there.
Nope.
Do we want to introduce ourselves? Because that's the thing we didn't bother to do.
Oh.
They know who we are. They don't need to know.
I'm Chatty Cathy.
We'll just do it quick, CJ.
I'm CJ Blair. I am a fiction writer, and that's all I have to say.
All right, Dana.
I'm Dana Gollin, and I write adult fantasy romance, and I've been a couch potato, so I'm behind a lot.
And I am Sarah Schoenberger, and this is my channel, and you probably know me, and this is Dreamer, and she had catnip, so she is insane right now.
As opposed to every other moment of her life.
Well, she just like attacked me while you guys were talking.
I saw that.
She's
offended her, clearly.
She bit me really hard. Because she's got the crazy.
I thought maybe she was upset because, you weren't making out with her, telling her how much you love her.
No,
she's the new baby.
No, she's crazy. Wait, no. She doesn't seem to be too concerned about Juggernaut anymore. They smack each other, but it's not like
life or death.
Like we're right. It's not like we're if they were next to each other, there was a giant throwdown. So yeah. What is that?
Did you guys hear like a loud humming sound?
Yeah, now there's like a thumping, like a rhythmic.
I don't know. I mean, my printer is printing.
Oh, that's what I'm hearing.
But it's been printing like the whole time we've been talking.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know. It was just really weird. Like all of a sudden it was like, I don't know.
I don't know. It just got way louder. That's weird.
Now it's done. Or maybe it's saying, yeah, it says it's finished.
Woohoo!
I know. the first time it was like, I'm out of paper, feed me.
They're so needy.
Yeah.
I know.
So I got this new fancy computer and I didn't bother to transfer anything over. So I haven't worked since I got the new computer.
Yeah.
That's how I solved that problem.
I
got it off now. So it's finally on this computer. I just transferred it like right before we hit send. I transferred it onto my desktop. Where it belongs.
right on.
So,
but yeah.
So what are you going to work on tonight, at this particular time?
I don't know. I should work on your stuff.
She's like,
You
yeah,
could
that'd
get
be nice.
Episode 16. Do you have episode 16?
I don't know.
16, 17, and 18 is what I've got left.
I may have actually finished what you sent me.
Ooh, that's exciting. Ooh, I need to send you your stuff too. Did I send you your stuff?
I don't know, but we're totally just chatting with each other while we're on a live stream, so that's probably not really appropriate.
No, that's what people came. They came to see.
They came to watch us check our emails together.
Hey, see these? When you see these, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
Hang on, I can't see them.
You can't see them?
I don't know. It looks like something a baby would wear.
Yeah.
I was gonna say they look like childish.
Yeah. So they
Not
were
like
handing
childlike.
these out. They were handing these out at the Tucson Festival of Books. Can you see them now?
Ooh. No, I just can't see it because I
oh, okay. So
just closed the window.
My daughter and my niece come running up to me at my booth that I was at, and they're both wearing these red heart-shaped glasses, and my daughter's got this little sundress on and everything, and the first thing that I think of, Lolita. And I was like, girls, take those glasses off now. I was like, whose idea was this? And they're gifts from Tucson Medical Center. We are all heart. That's what they are. They're supposed to, promotion for a hospital. And here I'm thinking of Lolita. They are cute, though.
For some reason, all of a sudden, my Gmail has to also send me all of my Hangouts conversations with CJ.
Oh, well, that's helpful.
Yeah, so we only send like 300 messages a day, probably.
Only.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah, we talk pretty much all day. Like it's just
We can't be in the same room, so or same state.
Oh, I do have 16.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess I'll work on that tonight. 16 is the last one I have though.
I might have thought about Gem if they were like in the shape of a star, but for whatever reason, it's the movie. It's the movie.
Does she? I've never seen it. Does she wear heart-shaped sunglasses in the movie?
Yes, she does. She wears heart-shaped sunglasses in the movie, and that's why when I saw them, and they're red and they're heart-shaped sunglasses, and she's doing inappropriate things with a sucker that children shouldn't do. And so when my blonde-haired, blue-eyed little daughter comes running around in her little dress and her sunglasses, I was like, take them off. Not in my house.
Panic visions of the mother.
Yeah.
It happens.
I know.
Why is it so slow?
That's what happens when you read a book and then they make a movie out of it, and then they put, I think it was Brooke Shields.
I think it might have been.
No.
I think you're right.
I think that was Baby Doll or something.
Oh no, she did some pretty inappropriate stuff back in the day.
Yeah, she did. There was.
It was Dominique Swain.
Okay, I was gonna say I know that there was.
Shields. Yeah, that's the 97 version. The 62 version is. Shelley Winters.
Yeah, and then Brooke Shields did like Baby Doll or something like that. Oh, no, Pretty Little Baby or something like that. Where
I'm not up on my Brooke Shields. She's not really, I don't know. I don't care for her. She's fine, but
yeah, but she did a movie before she did the Blue Lagoon. She did a movie about her mom was a prostitute.
Yes.
Yeah. Pretty Baby. That's it. Aphrodite knows.
oh, all right. So are we gonna do some work then?
I think we
20
should.
after?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's start then. I'm gonna get my.
Yeah.
That is.
I'm trying to figure out this women in publishing thing that I signed up for. It's actually very interesting. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm trying to sift through like the billion pounds of stuff that they sent me.
Oh,
That it's all writing.
Yeah, that's always a.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got 2 minutes left. Is there anything anyone needs to cover before we start hitting the juice on this whole thing?
I got new nail polish.
Ooh, very nice. What color is it?
It's actually 2 colors. So when my hands are warm, it's hot pink.
Oh, very
I
nice.
don't know if it'll change, if like my camera will pick up the change, but when it's cold, it turns this orange color, like a neon orange.
Is it like mood nail polish?
Yeah, you can't really tell the difference.
No.
Yeah,
It's pretty though.
Dude.
It's called Fresh Paint Mood. I got a couple of different colors. I have this one too. Just pink and purple.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
And then this one is blue and lavender.
Oh, right on. It looks like white and pink.
Yeah, but this, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
this one looks gray and purple, but it's actually pink and purple, which is interesting. I'm not sure I like the pink color, so I don't know.
Cool. Oh, I got demoted again. Oh no.
Oh.
I advanced in rank. Holy cow.
Where'd you go? What are you at now?
I am at I don't know what I'm at. Oh, persistent slacker.
Yay, that's where I'm at.
Awesome. All right. So is that our
1 minute?
We got 1 minute.
Okay.
Somewhere around there. Where is the Bija?
So the whole time I was MIA from YouTube, I was sitting there doing a lot of writing, and since I couldn't really move around, I got a lot of writing done, which was none of it makes any sense though. No.
Well,
it's entirely gibberish.
Well, I kept like dozing off and jerking, and so there's like, there's lots of places where I'm sitting there like reading through the notes, and I'm just like, what? What is that even English?
Nope.
All right. So it is 20 after. So I guess it's
Awesome.
time.
All right, let's do this. 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome.
Sorry.
It's going to go off any minute now.
It's all good.
We lost CJ.
Yeah.
Chrome just... She said, and Chrome just shut down. Hang on. Is that time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
All
I know.
right.
I got caught up in a thing.
I'm eating this here candy bar like a very healthy grown-up.
Hey, I watched my husband eat half, like what was it? It's not a half, like half a pint of ice cream, and it was the good kind, the like blue bunny with the cherries and the chocolate, and like halfway into it, he's like, "Did you want some?" Well, no, I'm good.
It's all good.
I don't want to talk
Sorry
with
for
chocolate in my mouth.
It's all good. I wanted to say sorry for the delay. Some asshole forgot to set up her alarm. And then
throw that up?
Yeah, I got up like with a start and I was like, what time is it? And I checked my Fitbit and I was like, oh, it's almost 3:30. I'm half an hour late. How fashionably late I can be. Wow. Much amazed. Get up.
I don't know how you do it. They would kill me to get up in the middle of the night. Like if I do it because my body is like, get up, it's good. But if it's an alarm or something unnatural that wakes me up, I'm like, grr, go away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I find it easier to wake up after a few hours of sleep than staying up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did fall asleep at about 10:30, quarter to 11. So I kind of got like almost 5 hours of sleep. So for some people, that's a full night.
Right.
Almost. I mean, it's 3:30. Yeah, 4.5 to 5 hours. So that helped a lot.
Oh yeah, then you're doing good.
Yeah. It also helped a lot that I felt guilty that I didn't write during the day. So
yeah,
there's that.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. Yeah.
I have. We have this new kitten, so everything on me is slightly cut.
Mm-hmm.
So like my fingers get caught on the other cat's furs, and because there's just like this little bit of Hangolin skin that gets caught on everything else. I don't know where the little monster is right now. She's a tiny devil cat.
They're so cute when they're really small and super playful and whatever, and then
she's naughty as shit.
And then they just don't want to bother with you when they grow up. They're like, what? Play? No. You play. Asshole.
I thought that Shira was just playing, and because she does this thing where she grabs your arm with her front paws. Yeah, and then kicks. It's like she's trying to gut your arm or something.
Yeah, it's called raking.
Yeah, it hurts. It really hurts.
Yeah.
And and I'm like, so what I do is I've started to push. So when she starts that kicking, I'll grab her, like I'll put my hand like this and I'll just push on her until she stops. And so she's kind of getting it, but every now and again she sneaks up on me and just starts doing that. And I'm like, listen up, little shit. If you don't want to get stuffed, you better cut this out. No.
It's okay. I noticed that I threaten Ares with bodily harm a lot, but I don't believe it, and he certainly doesn't believe it. Especially when I do it in a cutesy tone.
Right.
I'm like, oh, I'm so gonna throw you out the window now, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna wag my tail and come to you for pets because that's what your tone is telling me. And I'm like, no, I really want to throw you out the window sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Which I don't. It's fine.
Oh, there was right about the time that Tala is my Alaskan Malamute, and anyone who is alive knows that I love that dog more than most human beings. And she ate my couch, and there was a moment where I was like, I'm going to shoot you. And she was like looking at me with a piece of fluff hanging out of her mouth, wagging her tail, and I was like, who's crazy? You or me? One of us is different here. But she made it. She made it. She's still a brat, though. She is a total brat. And I've just come to believe that it's an Arctic breed thing. They are brats. They're born that way and they die that way. And they are little Lokis or big Lokis. No.
Yeah, no. Iris was sort of okay with that. The only things he sort of destroyed are the legs of our two chairs in the kitchen, which are like, they're older than me, so, and they're still fine. I mean, we can we can still sit on them, so who cares? But no other furniture, no shoes at all, and that was the breeder. Like, that was his advice, because he said, get an old pair of slippers and wear them. And then when you get him, give him those slippers so that he knows they're his and he always has them. And he won't touch any other shoes. And he didn't.
Oh, wow.
And they were like in the hallway. They weren't put away or anything. So he just played with his own slippers for a while, and then he completely abandoned them. And the two chairs, that only happened when he changed his teeth. After that, it was all good.
Yeah.
But yeah, in other respects, he did eat like a couple pairs of glasses.
Oh no.
One of those were like my designer shades, which I bought not because I particularly like brands, but because there was a period where all the glasses they came out with that were kind of affordable made me look like a bug, because they were huge on my face. So, and oh yeah, I was going on my first ever writing retreat. And it was in Sardinia. It was kind of off season, but the organizer said, bring sunglasses. The sun is pretty powerful. It will bother you. Bring sunglasses. And I was like, okay, I get it. I didn't realize it was a UK organizer, and like 10 years ago or 11 years ago, they still got like 3 days of summer. So they had a different experience to be with summer here. So yeah, I got the shades because I needed something and I couldn't find anything good. And I was like, fine, I will pay for the stupid brand. And I got a deal that I got 2 pairs for the price of one. It was still like $150 or $200, something like that. No, $150. And that's more than I paid for shoes at that point. Much more. So I was like, fine, I need them, I'll get them. And I had of the 2 pairs, the one I liked most, I had them for 6 years.
Oh wow.
And then Ares.
Well, I was really surprised because when my son, he was telling me that like the screen was fuzzy and stuff, and I took him into the eye doctor and I got his eyes checked, and the doctor was like, yeah, he definitely needs some glasses. And And then he told me the price. They're like $200 a pair. And I was like,
oh yeah.
I was like, that's before insurance. And they're like, no, that's your part of the cost. And I was just like, holy crap, I am in the wrong industry. I should have made eyeglasses.
Yeah, I paid like for my last pair, I paid like $150. That was the standard price, and I got a discount because I got them made where I got my eye checkup, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure I could have gotten lower price, but not for the lenses. The lenses are expensive as fuck. That's it. Especially if they're not just standard lenses of any kind. If you have anything added up to them, then
I got his
adds up.
Oh yeah. Well, and of course, because he's a teenage boy, I got his with the scratch proof stuff.
Yeah.
But it is kind of crazy. So, is CJ gonna try to come back, or should we do?
I just messaged her to ask her how it was going because I'm wondering the same thing. Because like if she's gonna be back in like a minute, then we'll wait. But
yeah,
she ain't answering me like a jerk.
The phone just made sound, so that reminded me to ask.
Right.
If he was coming.
Yeah, I thought she'd be back by now. I asked her how it was going. She said slow and stupid. So let's go ahead and start at 50, whether she's here or not.
50?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Sounds like good idea. We're doing 15-minute ones, right?
Yes.
Because I did that while waiting for your last stream to wrap up. I did change my projects too.
I see. I have a hangnail I pulled out, and it hurts so bad. So I'm putting peroxide on it. If you're wondering what the fuck I'm doing over here.
It's all good.
Well, I was printing some stuff, and then I decided that I should probably find my desk. It seems like every Friday I spend the day finding my desk, and then the rest of the week I like lose my desk under all of the random pieces of paper. And this has become the cycle of my life since joining these live streams.
Yeah.
Yep.
I try to clean it off before we stream, and usually that holds until whenever I record my video, which is usually Saturday night. But like the last 2 weeks, I've had to clean it Saturday too, because I'm just like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, this thing, yeah, whatever, that's over there.
Yeah.
Whatever. I did clean the ever-loving crap out of my house last Sunday, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went crazy.
I was a little bit concerned. I was getting like mixed signals. There was something about cleaning your face, and then immediately after that, it was something about like steaming the hair in like poop or something like that. And no, steaming the hair around the litter box. And so I started looking at my face in a mirror, and I was like, I wonder what she calls the litter box, because like these are like the corn. What do they call widows? Is this the widow's thing?
No, the widow's peak is up here if you have one.
Yeah.
Those are crow's feet.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like sitting here looking around like, where's the litter box?
What I said is I cleaned my face off as a figure of speech.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, where the hell's the litter box? Maybe this is the litter box. No. Okay. All right.
You're so funny.
I got it. All right. Maybe I should. Next time I'll just be like, hey, what the hell does this mean?
Why? Because that gets the fun out of it, of inventing stuff. Like
okay. Now we're at 50. Are we ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, you can count it down.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
You gotta go somewhere. You stink.
And it's time.
All right. Do.
I got 487.
I am 5 pages into the edit, but I also was doing like 3 other things. So
Makes perfect sense.
I was trying to think of a word, and so I ended up having to go try to look it up, and that's the whole thing.
Was it a cool word?
No, not really. There was another. It was like a substitution word for something that keeps getting repeated.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "There's another word for it."
Oh.
So then I had to go through this thesaurus and shuffle through different words to find the one that actually means the same thing and that thing.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a whole thing.
I've actually suggested to my mini monster that we start playing a game with a thesaurus because she keeps using the same word over and over and over. And I'm like, you're way too smart to use the same one frickin' word over and over and over. So.
I like to pretend to be a princess Aphrodite. That's fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
I told somebody today that I wanted to be a princess, and they were like, "I don't want to be a princess," and I'm like, "Not like a real princess. I want to be like a Disney princess."
Yeah,
like
they're pretty cool.
I mean, I
no
think a real.
responsibilities.
I think a real princess too. It's fine.
No,
I don't know.
I don't know. There's something dirty about it. I don't know. Maybe that's the angry American in me. Like, I'm like, we're still fighting them.
I love the British family. I love them. I love watching them from afar, but there's just, they have had nothing but like hate and discontent for that Meghan Markle. It's like every time I go to the supermarket, there's something else that they just hate about her. I'm like, holy cow.
Who?
Meghan Markle.
Yeah.
No, who has something to hate about her? Because
oh well, first, that's what I'm saying. Like every time I go to the supermarket, I see like the tabloids, and it's like there's some kind of a rift between these people, and the other day they were in a loveless marriage, and I'm like, who wants to be scrutinized? Like, seriously, my marriage isn't perfect, but I mean, if I had to look at the supermarket tabloids every day, I'd be like, okay, let's.
Yeah, but she's a special case. First of all, yeah, the royal family gets a lot of press coverage, but she was also like a TV star. I don't know if she was in movies still.
Yeah.
But that's the life of everyone who's slightly famous in America. That's what the tabloids will do. It's like.
Well, yeah, but she gave up her citizenship to be part of this prestigious family.
So it sells newspapers. It sells newspapers like crazy.
Total shitbags to her, but
they were the same with Kate. Like,
really, everybody loved Kate.
Yes, after the marriage, but before that, they were all making fun of her. They were calling her Waity Katie because her prince never married her, and their relationship was kind of rocky for a while when they were in college. Like that's par for the course. Like,
yeah,
tabloids will be tabloids.
Like I never even knew who Meghan Markle was until she married.
I didn't either.
Yeah, they kept saying.
I looked up who she was when they started dating, like when people started talking about how they were dating, because like nobody talks about it when it very first starts. But like once it was like they're dating, then I was like, who is this chick? And I'm like, oh, she's on Suits, and my boss watches Suits.
Mm-hmm.
Go figure.
Aphrodite, I totally imagine the queen being fed up with it. I don't think they're used to this kind of exposure from international press, but whatever she did with her citizenship, she was a Hollywood star before that. That's not going to change. And I mean, I think that's something that I've seen a lot about all the movie and TV stars. Like everything they do is judged, from their outfits to their lack of makeup to everything else.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So,
yeah. No, I don't know. I didn't know who she was before she married him, and then I looked her up just to find out what was going on, and then when I found out he was marrying an American, I totally just was like, I'm not gonna watch it. I don't know why. It bothered me that the Prince of England was marrying an American. I'm like, God.
I mean, it didn't bother me at all. He didn't go for royalty. He went for just a girl he loved. I thought that was kind of brave and interesting for the royal family.
Every American marries for love, okay? We don't want that kind of shit. We want the royal family, okay? No.
I think that's wrong. Just statistically. Statistically, that's wrong. But, yeah.
So, are we going to do another one?
Yeah, we're doing another one, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. CJ's running some scans to see if she can get her computer to run better. This one here is going to be transported to her, but she has to come get it.
I got to go answer my front door, so go ahead and start without me.
Okay.
Okay. Then let's go now.
Okay. We're starting in the middle of a time, but that's okay.
Well, this thing had been yelling at me for like 2 minutes, so
it's fine.
I give in. I know. I give in. It's the most pressure any app has ever put on me for my entire life. And it's time.
All right, I finished all of the stuff I had for CJ. So.
Oh, nice!
Hooray!
I got like another 480.
How'd everybody else do? Aphrodite, did you do more Disney princessing or did you work? You promised us work.
Oh.
Oh God.
I've kind of figured out how to do this crazy affiliate link thing, which is kind of, it's kind of right early.
Definitely. Oh, by the way, I spent like half an hour today doing a list in my bullet journal with everything I need to change for my newsletter.
Yeah?
It's a 2-page spread.
That sounds exciting.
Is it like,
it kind of is.
Like, is it like positive changes or just things that you...
Well, it's stuff I had on my mind for a future new list. But that's kind of far off that it there. And yeah, some improvements and some stuff from the newsletter ninja that I wanted to implement.
Okay, that was what I was gonna ask.
But and also a lot of stuff that I wanted to fine tune for a while, but never got around to it. So,
do we want to start again in 2 minutes?
I would like to, because I've missed several.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
It is a personal problem.
Miss Bitch Face. Just skipping out on us like you fucking own the place.
Let me tell you, that was not my choice in any respect.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, I'm good at doing one more.
Is it the Chromebook that you're having problems with, or is it like...
No, it's a Toshiba laptop. It's I don't know, 5 or 6 years old.
Oh, okay.
It probably needs to be cleaned up, and like I should probably like
reset it
and like reinstall Windows 10 and stuff, but it's so much work. So much work.
Yeah.
So that's something, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I don't have anything on my schedule tomorrow. I will say this. While I was waiting for my computer to run all the scans, I got frozen fruit, which is amazing.
Right on. What kind of fruit?
It's a mix. So it's strawberries, peaches, pineapple, and mango.
That does sound really
cool.
Good.
So do you want to start now at half past?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I'll count it down.
Yes,
all right.
Please.
So 3, 2, 1, go. Time.
Well then. That's right, it's time.
What kind of candy bar are you eating?
It's a giant Hershey Symphony bar, but now there's none left and it makes me sad.
Oh. I just kept hitting, like,
I did not eat the whole candy bar on the stream. I ate what was left of the candy bar on the stream.
No, it just sounded like you were it was like,
I didn't. That's fucking huge. I did not eat that on the stream.
I mean, I could.
I could, but I did
totally
not.
that.
I don't need people being like, bitch, that's why you fat. Yeah, I know that's why I'm fat. I fucking love chocolate. Sorry.
Don't apologize for that. Chocolate makes me happy.
Chocolate doesn't do anything other than bring you joy and make you smell sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan. I like it.
No.
Calm down. Chips.
Okay, I will keep calm and carry on.
What?
I said I likes it the best together, and it triggered her, so I saw her light up.
Oh.
I've never had that response before. I say whatever pops into my head to it.
Mm.
Usually it's no, don't do it.
It's like having a toddler that doesn't move around.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, and if Simon says
a dog.
her, she'll also repeat what you say, and my nephew thinks that's hilarious.
Yeah, makes sense.
Who does what? Wait,
If you say Simon says to her, she'll repeat whatever you say after that.
really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I don't have my sister has Alexa, my mom's got this Google thing, the Dot or whatever. And she bought my nephews this Dot thing, and it scares me. I don't want one in my house because one of these days I'm going to wake up and it's going to be having a conversation with itself, or I think it's having a conversation with itself.
No, this is my favorite thing. Alexa, are you spying on me?
By default, I only send audio back to Amazon when I hear you say the wake word. For more information and to view Amazon's privacy notice, visit the help section of your Alexa app.
I mean, the defense is embedded into it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I know, it makes me really happy that that's the automatic response to that question.
Oh, what is the wake word?
It's her name.
Oh.
Which is why I'm avoiding saying her name unless I mean to.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh.
I imagine how great that will go were I to have an Alexa around me while I was writing and dictating the last book of the Bad Blood
Character's name?
series. Yeah, her name's Alexa.
Yeah, that would be difficult.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
be fun.
it would be interesting to say the least.
Yeah, she frequently says, "I'm sorry, I don't understand."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she thinks of me.
Oh God.
She sometimes will talk on Travis's streams too.
Yeah. My sister, she has hers set so that like my niece will try to talk to it and she'll say, don't listen to so-and-so's voice or whatever. And it'll completely ignore her. I'm like, that is so insane. But
Yeah, you can also just ask her to like play sounds.
An Alexa, and the younger one likes to sing along with her.
Yeah, you can do like, Alexa, play birds chirping.
Birds Chirping in a Serene Forest by Pro Sound Effects Library, starting now on Amazon Music.
There we go. Now I'm in a fucking forest, y'all. Alexa, stop.
Just close your eyes and drift
All right,
away.
are we gonna do another one or are we gonna wrap? What are we gonna do?
Can we do one more?
I'm fine with that. If everybody else is fine with that.
I'm researching some stuff, so I can do that. So
Yeah.
it's fine.
I have nothing going on.
All right, let's count it down then. 3, 2, 1, go.
does.
Dun dun. I didn't get a whole lot done, but I did some.
Yeah, me either, because I was reading up on some stuff. So, but I did get a couple hundred words.
Oh, Cassie got here, and so did Carol Brown. Let's see. Cassie's trying to finish her work in progress so that she can get her secondary project going for camp.
Oh yeah, are you any of you guys doing the Camp Nano in April?
Oh, I'm very unsure.
Okay. Did CJ
Sarah has a cabin?
Yeah, that's what Sky was saying last night, that Tamara has a cabin, and I was going to join Tamara's cabin if she's still taking refugees.
I think she is. I think she was gonna keep it to like the same group of people or whatever.
Okay.
So so yeah, I don't know if we want to wrap up now. I am all of a sudden real out of it, which means I need to put wine in me before I play my thing tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna say I go
It's gonna
to
be glorious, everybody.
a chair position.
So
Yeah, I'm about ready to go back to sleep. So yeah, I won't.
all right, well let's
I won't argue.
closing stuff. You want me to start with you, Alina, even though you were
Sure.
this morning? Okay.
Sure, because I mean, I wasn't here. I arrived late.
Yep, sure did.
That tells you a lot about me. So, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Alina. I'm a fiction writer, and my channel is linked down below. I think there's a link to my site too. I don't know. Usually it's linked down below. I don't know. Sarah knows best.
I don't know that there's any links today because I was very rushed today because I was taking stuff out of this computer and putting it on this computer. I missed a ton of stuff, which I found out during one of our things, and that was very upsetting because I cleaned it off without checking.
Oh, great.
So, yeah, whoops.
And yeah, I'm doing a stream tomorrow morning, apparently. So if you want to write some more, tomorrow at 9 a.m. CST, 10 a.m. EST, be there. I'll share it on Facebook at some point. So yeah, that's it. That's all I've got.
Okay. CJ?
So the only thing I've got going on right now is Sunday will be episode 16 of the South Deer Island Chronicles over on Tumblr. Other than that, that's all I've got.
All right, Dana?
Cool. Yeah, not a lot going on over here. Mondays and Wednesdays, I'll be doing live streams at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, because who doesn't need to be rushed first thing in the morning?
Awesome. What time?
9 Mountain. Yeah, I'm still in
there now.
It is 8 o'clock.
Okay,
you're an hour later.
You're an hour. Yeah, I thought so, but I was only like 98% sure.
You guys change this weekend?
Are you guys getting ready to spring forward?
Yes,
yes, we are.
Yes, I will be on Pacific time this weekend. I'll be 2 hours ahead of you, and I'll be 2 hours ahead of you, 3 hours ahead of the East Coast, and like the same time as California.
Okay. All right.
Gosh.
I was trying to figure out what time of day that is for me.
I know. I'm like, I'm going to have to, yeah. I'm glad you guys said something, because I'd have been sitting here next Friday thinking, what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure we would have talked by then, though, so you probably would have noticed.
Oh, I know. Just the whole daylight savings time, it throws me off so bad. And I don't even participate in it.
So,
well, and that's part of the problem is that not everybody does. So it's like,
yeah,
you get the confusion. I mean, I don't care.
Yeah.
Personally,
I mean,
matter to me.
It's done for reasons that were proven wrong.
Yeah,
and it screws up with people badly twice a year, but somehow we keep doing it.
Because Ryan Franklin suggested it, so it must be okay.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think he was the only one.
Oh no, I'm sure, but that's the reason we keep it.
I mean, it made sense at the time because they had more daylight during the working hours.
Right.
So they would save a lot on candles and later on electricity. But it's been proven that changing your sleeping schedule like that kind of fucks with you badly, and it's not advisable.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still waiting for the EU to do something good because most of their legislation is kind of weird. But at least they were talking about not having the switch at all because of all those reasons. Like, it doesn't help anyone; it actually damages people. But I think I'm going to have to live through another year of it.
Yeah, in Indiana, most of Indiana doesn't switch, except for the portion of Indiana that is basically suburbs of Chicago, because Chicago switches, so they do switch. So
I think there's another state.
Weird.
I think Arizona is it. I think that they don't switch. The entirety of Japan doesn't switch because they're smart.
The whole state, but in Indiana, it's like cut up.
Right.
Yeah.
There is like a square mileage up north. That's the Navajo Nation of Arizona that doesn't switch, but that's just because the border of Arizona and New Mexico runs right through the nation, right through the middle of it. And so to prevent any further confusion, but I mean, we have so much sunshine here that we would benefit from, like, I don't know, moonlight savings time. But yeah, I just, even when I lived in the part that I've always struggled with, because like 90% of my family doesn't live in the state of Arizona. And so, for example, when my daughter was born, I was expecting everyone to still be awake, and it was like in the middle of the night, and I'm waking people up like, yay, she's here. And they're like, this couldn't have waited till tomorrow. Oh, sorry. But yeah, so I don't know. It's a big pain in the ass. And I mean, I've heard what Alina's saying, how it's damaging to alter your sleep patterns like that. And I don't understand why they haven't fixed it.
Yeah.
But
first of all, like, doing it like all of a sudden is bad. You should do it like 5 to 10 minutes a day at most, and over a long period of time. But it doesn't work like that because your office doesn't say like, yeah, you can arrive like half an hour later because you're still adjusting to the new sleeping schedule. Nobody cares.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, I have a fellow Arizonan in the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, we should wrap this up, you guys, because we are on an hour or 2 hours and 15 minutes, which is pretty fucking long for us. And I haven't said fuck many times tonight. Aren't you guys proud of me?
I did at least twice, so I compensated.
Honestly, I'm disappointed.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go play Sims, and I will say fuck all of the times over on Sims.
Yeah, so. I was thinking like maybe you weren't feeling good, or you know.
No, I think I just am like it was an anxious day, so
yeah,
I need to just chill out.
Yeah, yeah. I've been chilled all week. I need to start getting some energy.
All right. Well, we will see you guys all next week. I will have a video on Sunday and a video on Wednesday. What's up this week? I better film some fucking Writing 101 videos because I'm out of filmed ones. So yeah, so that's Wednesday. So I guess tomorrow I'll be filming videos.
Yay!
All right, so we'll see you guys all later. Have a good night. Hopefully I will remember to put links down below. If not, go check one of my other videos that I did a live stream.
Yeah.
And it'll have links down below. So there you
That's
go.
right. We're there.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.